Hi there, you guys. I'm just going to make a short video, as I promised earlier today, explaining these two assignments that you need to do between now and when I see you again next week for Essay 2. This first one is a pre-writing exercise that appears in your assignment sheet right here. Okay, and here are the instructions, but let me just preview this sheet and show you where you need to go in it in order to find the part that you need to respond to for this assignment. Okay, so here it is. It's step 2, pre-writing exercise. That's what you need to do. And there are 6 questions here that you need to write brief responses to submit to this assignment. And the purpose of these questions is to sort of jumpstart your thinking about your development of Essay 2. And these two right here, 4 and 5, are actually intended to help you develop a thesis statement for your essay. So if you can answer these 2 questions, you can put those answers together for a thesis statement for your Essay 2, which is going to be your overall analysis and evaluation of the argument in the image that you're analyzing, that you picked to analyze for this project. Okay, so that's all it is. It's pre-writing exercise. That's step 2 that I just highlighted right there. 6 questions that you need to write short answers to and submit to this assignment. All right, and then I'm going to respond to those. Once you submit them to Canvas, I'll go in and I'll look at your submissions and I'll give you some feedback on your thinking about your analysis for Essay 2 to help see that you're headed in the right direction and maybe give you some suggestions for further thinking and writing about your image. Okay, so that's one. And then the next thing you need to do is start to think about the planning and drafting. All right, this is kind of a brainstorm exercise, this pre-writing exercise to get your brainstorming literally about your project. And then this one is to start thinking about how to organize your ideas for your essay and start to put them down into some sort of structure for your essay. All right, and that's steps 4 and 5 of the assignment sheet. So I just showed you step 2. Oops, I'm scrolling in the wrong space. I need to scroll in this space. All right, that's step 2, pre-writing exercise we just talked about. And step 3 is develop a thesis statement. And as I just said, you can use these 2 items, 4 and 5, in your exercise, put those together to interpret and evaluate and state that for your essay. And then step 4 is planning and organization. And this section of your assignment, she just describes the fundamental elements that need to be present in your Essay 2. All right, and this does as well. This suggests, step 5 suggests some ideas about how to structure your essay. Okay, you don't necessarily need to follow those, the suggestions for structure in step 5. Okay, which says you could start with a detailed description of the image, maybe make some points about identifying the target audience, and then start your interpretation and analysis of the image. And these are some things to consider in your analysis and evaluation of the image. Okay, but that's the stuff you need to do between now and when I see you again, is the pre-writing exercise, this one right here, and then starting to think about planning and drafting your essay, because the rough draft, the peer review rough draft, is going to be next week. Okay, so we kind of need to get started on your thinking about that now. And I'd like you guys to be able to discuss your ideas, at least, for planning and drafting in class next week. Okay, and this, by the way, is just a link. I think I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to fix this. Okay, and I'm going to put, yeah, I'm not sure. I have to check that out. Let me just look at that real quick with you guys. I had to shift from my old Google Sites to the new, they have a new format. And I don't think you guys can click on these. You might be able to. Maybe you can. I don't know. Anyway, I won't bore you by figuring that out in this video. I'll make sure that that works for you. But the idea here is to give you some samples that you can look at of previously written visual analysis projects, okay, to kind of get the idea of what you're going for here. Okay, and that's it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording now, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.